Good morning. Today's lecture is regarding chemistry of lipids. The chemistry of lipids comes under, to understand it, what is the definition of it, the classification, then biological importance of the lipids. Then the first one, that is definition. What is the definition of lipid? So a lipid can be defined as the organic substances relatively which are insoluble in water but soluble in organic solvents like chloroform, ether and benzene. So lipids are the organic substances which are insoluble in water but soluble in organic solvents like chloroform, ether and benzene. Hence, they need the specific vehicles for their transport in the body by the name lipoproteins, which will be taught to you in detail in the coming classes. So remember that these lipids are the organic substances which are insoluble in water but soluble in organic solvents like chloroform, ether and benzene. So classification of lipids. So lipids are classified into three different types. They may be simple lipid, complex lipid and derived lipids. So what is a simple lipid? Simple lipid is the simplest form of lipid. So it consists of esters of fatty acid with alcohols or various alcohols. So depending on the alcohols present in the simple lipid, they are of two different types. They are the neutral fats are triacyl glycerols, or we can also say them as fats and oils. So this neutral fat contain alcohol as glycerol in them, but the waxes, which is a simple lipid, it consists of alcohol other than glycerol. So if the simple lipid consists of glycerol as the alcohol, it is called as neutral fat or triacyl glycerol or fats and oil. So if the simple lipid consists of the glycerol other than alcohol, it is said to be the waxes. So simple lipid means they consist of only two things, that is fatty acid and alcohol. Simple lipids means it consists of two things, that is fatty acid and alcohol. So if the alcohol present in the simple lipid is glycerol, it is said to be the neutral fat or triacyl glycerol or fats and oil. If the alcohol present in the simple lipid is said to be other than glycerol, it is called as waxes. So remember it. So simple lipid, the example for neutral fat or triacyl glycerol is tripalmitin, and waxes, there are true waxes and other waxes. The example for true waxes is beeswax, linolene. An example for other waxes is cholesterol ester and retinol ester. The neutral fats or oils, how they are formed. So fats and oils, they are the simple lipids. They contain two things, that is alcohol and fatty acid. So here the alcohol in the neutral fat is glycerol, and if this glycerol is esterified with the fatty acid, it forms triglyceride or triacyl glycerol. So esters of glycerol with 3 fatty acid forms a neutral fat or triacyl glycerol or triglycerides. So neutral fat means it is the esters of glycerol with 3 fatty acid. So triglycerides or triacyl glycerol are said to be the neutral fats. So here you can see the glycerol, the structure, the alcohol and the fatty acid, that is R1, R2 and R3. So when they condenses with the glycerol, it forms triacyl glycerol, which is nothing but the neutral fat. Then waxes, when hydrolysis of waxes gives one fatty acid and alcohol. So here the alcohol is other than glycerol. The example is beeswax. A fat in liquid state is called as an oil. Example, vegetable oils like groundnut oil, mustard oil and corn oil. Then comes the second one, that is complex lipids. So complex lipids are the esters of fatty acid with alcohol containing additional group. So here there are three things. In simple lipids there are only two things, that is fatty acid and alcohol. When compared with the simple lipid, the complex lipid has one more additional thing, that is additional group. So complex lipids means it consists of fatty acid, alcohol and additional group. So depending on this additional group present in the complex lipid, there are of three different types, that is phospholipid, glycolipid and lipoprotein. So if the additional group present in the complex lipid is phosphoric acid, they are called as phospholipid. If the additional group present in the complex lipid is carbohydrate, they are called as glycolipid. If the additional group present in the lipids is protein, they are called as lipoproteins. So let us learn about them in detail. So complex lipids, result of hydrolysis, gives fatty acid with alcohol containing additional prosthetic group or additional group. So they are subclassified according to the type of prosthetic group. So depending on the prosthetic group, if the complex lipid contains phosphoric acid, they are called as phospholipid. If the complex lipid contains carbohydrate as the prosthetic group, they are called as glycolipid. If the complex lipid consists of additional group or prosthetic group as proteins, they are called as lipoproteins. So phospholipids. So phospholipids are the complex lipids which consist of three things, that is fatty acid, alcohol and additional group as phosphoric acid. So they also have the nitrogen containing bases along with them apart from this. So these phospholipids are again classified into two different types based on the alcohol present in them. If the alcohol present in the phospholipid is glycerol, it is called as glycerophospholipid. And if the alcohol present in the phospholipid is sphingosine, it is called as sphingophospholipid. So phospholipid, it is the complex lipid containing the additional group as phosphoric acid. They also have nitrogen containing bases along with them. So these phospholipids, which are the complex lipid, they are again classified into two different types based on the alcohol present in them. That is, if the alcohol present in the phospholipid is glycerol, it is called as glycerophospholipid. If the alcohol present in the phospholipid is sphingosine, they are sphingospholipids. So phospholipids. So three important things, that is fatty acid, alcohol plus phosphoric acid. So fatty acid plus alcohol is simple lipid, and if there is an additional group of phosphoric acid, it forms a complex lipid, and that too if the phosphoric acid is present, they are called as phospholipids of the complex lipids. So here you can see the structure, that is the alcohol is glycerol and along with the fatty acid and along with the phosphate or phosphoric acid. So three things, hence it is a phospholipid, and the alcohol in the phospholipid is glycerol, hence it is more specifically can be called as glycerophospholipid. Along with it, they frequently have the nitrogen containing bases along with them. So here is the phospholipid classification. So phospholipid may be classified on the basis of the type of alcohol present in them. So you can see in the diagram, so there are two types of phospholipid, that is glycerophospholipid and sphingophospholipid. And if the alcohol present in the phospholipid is glycerol, it is called as glycerophospholipid. And if the alcohol present in them is sphingosine, so it is sphingolipids or sphingophospholipids. The examples of glycerophospholipids are phosphatidylcholine, phosphatidylethanolamine, phosphatidylserine, phosphatidylinositol, lysophospholipids, plasmogens and cardiolipins. So this is also an important topic. The phospholipid is an important topic which may come in the finals. So all these things will be taught to you in detail in the coming classes. The sphingophospholipid. The alcohol present in the phospholipid is sphingosine. So it forms sphingomyelins. Then glycolipid. So glycolipids are the complex lipids which contain alcohol, fatty acid and the additional group as carbohydrate. So they don't contain the phosphate group in them. So they contain fatty acid, alcohol and carbohydrate with nitrogen base. And the alcohol present in the glycolipid is sphingosine. The examples for glycolipid is cerebrosides and gangliosides. Glycolipids. Lipids containing fatty acid, alcohol is sphingosine, and the additional group is carbohydrate. Hence, they are called as glycolipids, which is a type of complex lipid. They also have nitrogen containing bases along with them, and they do not contain phosphate group in them. They are also called as glycosphingolipids. Example of glycolipids are cerebrosides and gangliosides. Then lipoproteins. So it is another type of complex lipid where the prosthetic group here is protein along with the lipids. So fatty acid, alcohol, and the third one additional group is protein. Hence they are called as the complex lipid, and as the additional group is protein, it is called as lipoprotein. The examples of chylomicrons. The examples of lipoproteins are chylomicrons, very low density lipoproteins, and high density lipoproteins. So in the beginning itself, we have discussed that the definition of lipid means the organic substances which are insoluble in water but soluble in organic solvents. As these lipids are insoluble in water, so they need to be transported to the target organs from the intestine with the help of lipoproteins. So these lipoproteins are nothing but they are carriers, they are vehicles of transport for lipids. So they are meant to transport the lipids from one part of the body to another part. So for example, chylomicrons are responsible for transporting lipids from the intestine to the liver. In the same way, the VLDL and LDL are responsible for transporting the lipids from the liver to the other parts of the body, and high density lipoproteins are responsible for the transport of lipids from the peripheral tissues to the liver. So these are the lipoproteins, which are nothing but they are complex lipids, and the main function of these lipoprotein is transport vehicles. They are meant for transporting lipids in the body to the different parts wherever the requirement is there. And the last one is derived lipids. So derived lipids are the products obtained after hydrolysis of simple and compound lipids which possess the characteristics of the lipids. So they are obtained by the hydrolysis of group 1 and group 2. That means they are obtained by the hydrolysis of simple and complex lipids. They possess the characteristics of lipids. Example: fatty acids, steroids, cholesterol, lipid soluble vitamins and hormones, and ketone bodies. Then comes the functions of lipids. So lipids are they are also considered as an important organic substance in the body, which are useful for the storage form of energy. So 1 gram of lipid, when burned down, it produces about 9 calories of energy. So they are important storage form of energy. They are also the structural components of membranes like phospholipid, glycolipid, and sterols. Then cholesterol, a sterol is the precursor of many steroid hormones like vitamin D. So many steroid hormones are synthesized from the lipids like cholesterol. Lipids acts as a thermal insulator in subcutaneous tissue and around certain organs. Nonpolar lipids acts as electrical insulators in the neurons. Lipids are important dietary constituents because of the fat-soluble vitamins and essential fatty acids which are present in the fat of the natural food. Lipids help in absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. They act as a solvent for the transport of fat-soluble vitamins. So let us continue it in the next class.